Today we're going to be looking at the modulus operator in Python, a handy tool for finding remainders, checking if numbers are even or odd, and more. First, let's start with a simple example to see how the modulus operator works. So here, 13 is the dividend, the number we want to divide, and 5 is the divisor. When we divide 13 by 5, the quotient is 2, because 5 fits into 13 2 times, and the remainder is 3. The modulus operator gives us that remainder, which is why 13 mod 5 equals 3, as we can see in the terminal over here. So you might be thinking, that's cool, but when would I actually use this? One common use is checking if a number is even or odd. Let me show you how we can do this with a simple function. Over here, I have a function called print parity. It takes in a number and checks if it's divisible by 2, or in other words, checks if the number, when divided by 2, leaves a remainder of 0. If that's the case, it prints out that it's even, because remember that any number that's divisible by 2, any integer I should say, that is divisible by 2, is an even number, and any number that is not divisible by 2, or in other words, leaves a remainder of 1 when divided by 2, is an odd number, which is why we print it here. And here there's a loop that tests that for the numbers 0 to 9. So if I run that code, you'll see as you expect that 0 is even, 1 is odd, 2 is even, 3 is odd, etc. Now, you might be wondering, can we use the modulus operator with floating point numbers? The answer is yes. The modulus operator works just as well with floats. For example, in this code, when we run it, you see we get 0.5, and that's because the remainder of dividing 5.5 by 2.5 is 0.5. So the modulus operator isn't just for integers, it's versatile and can handle floats too. Now, looking at this code, what do you think the output will be? If you guessed -1, you wouldn't be completely wrong. Mathematically, -7 mod 3 is indeed congruent to -1. However, Python does something a bit different. It returns the lowest non-negative remainder instead of just a congruence. So when we run this code, we get 2. If you're a little confused, don't worry. Let's visualize it using a number line. Here's the question. How many times does 3 fit into -7? The answer is -3 times, because -9 is the closest multiple of 3 that is lower than or equal to -7. Now if we look at the number line, we can see that the difference between -9 and -7 is 2. This difference is the remainder when -7 is divided by 3. I hope that clears things up. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.